So, welcome to Tarot and Tunes question and answer. We are back. Sorry, we missed the last one. Had to do some self-care, had to take care of myself. But I am back now for our second episode of Tarot and Tunes question and answer. And I am excited, and I hope you guys are excited. And it's going to be a good night, and it's going to be a good time. And I am over the moon about this show, because I'm always over the moon about something. So let's see what is going on in the sky right now. There's just a bunch of things going on in the sky. So if you caught my new moon Tarot and Tunes card pull for all readings for all signs last week on Thursday, then you would have gotten the information about the new moon in Libra and what it was all about. Basically, like, whoa, that candle is like burning. Basically, no, that one there. Basically, it was all about partnership, and it was all about harmony and balance. Tons of things coming in. Like it had a lot of energy attached to it. So we're definitely still in that energy, and we're definitely still lingering that up. So I think it's important for us to remember that, like, when a moon happens, like whether it's full or new, it's often like we get the messages and we hear where we're at, and then that's it. Like, we don't carry that forward into the days going on past that day. We just like take the information, we're just like, okay, whatever, and it's over. I feel like I'm like really laggy. Do you see that? Look at that. I'm a robot. Oh, no. What else was I saying? Okay, yes. So it's important for us to, there it is. Now we're good. So it's important for us to remember to carry that energy from the full and the new moons with us for the couple of weeks after. And this new moon, especially, like the energy of it is still with us this week. We're going to go to a full moon on Saturday. It's on Halloween. It's also a blue moon. It's the last day of October. It's Halloween, a blue moon, full blue moon. It's the last day of October. It's so much. So I think that that's a big thing for us to keep in mind while we kind of grab this energy and keep it with us this week. I've definitely been feeling, I don't know if anybody can relate, let me know in the comments if you can, but I've definitely been feeling like a little bit invigorated, a little bit, I've had more energy. I feel like more ready to put the intentions that I've set into motion. Like, for example, just to use like my simple little life, but I set an intention to start exercising again, because I was exercising for a while and then I lost track of it, and then one thing happened after another and I wasn't able to stay on it. So this week, Monday, last week, Friday I exercised, and then Monday I exercised, today I exercised. So and it's really hard for me to create a routine and implement it and stay with it, and I have been. So I feel like a lot of that energy is coming in from the moon and the new moon as well. I'm being mindful to make a big distinction between starting a new project, starting something new, and also integrating, new routines. So would I take on a brand new project or a brand new job right now or something? Probably not. We are still in a Mercury retrograde. That son of a bitch is going to be with us till, I believe, the first week of November. So not that long, which is great, because those Mercury can come in and can mess with us quite a bit. Especially when it's in RX, when it's in retrograde. So I think it's cool to remember that the difference between maybe setting yourself up for when Mercury comes out of retrograde, setting yourself up for that full moon, setting yourself up for, the intentions that you're setting to kind of come into fruition, and setting yourself up as opposed to like starting something new. So set yourself up. Get ready for what's coming in. So, set those new routines in place. Like I'm doing. I'm trying to exercise, meditate, journal, and get outside every single day at some point. I'm also trying to wake up earlier, which is really challenging for me. I am definitely a night owl. I am not a morning person, although sometimes I can like the morning. I don't really know. Anyways, but yeah, so setting that routine in, and like I gave myself the ambitious goal of getting up every morning at 7 a.m. and it's not practical. It's not going to happen. I don't know why I did that, but I've been getting up at 9 instead of like noon, which is huge for me. And I've been getting pretty much everything done that I've wanted to get done. Today I haven't journaled yet, but I'm going to try to do that when I get home. I also still have some work to do. And I've been like swamped, not swamped. Swamped is a bad word because I feel like it's ungrateful. I've been like overwhelmed in a positive way with readings lately, and I actually had to reach out to a couple of my clients and say like, I'm not going to be able to get your reading to you by tomorrow. I think I need just like some time. Like I'm feeling run down. So then looping back to what I was saying at the beginning, that's kind of like the other aspect of what I was saying was like, I'm feeling the energy of the new moon. I'm feeling that all coming in. I'm feeling all the great stuff there. But then at the same time, I'm having these like moments of just like utter exhaustion and utter just like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm getting sick, but I'm not getting sick. It's an energy thing. So anyways, that's where I'm at. Where are you guys at? Give me a check-in. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me how the new moon has been for you. Tell me how you're looking forward to the full moon. Whatever you want, let me know. Before we start, I'm going to just toss it over to producer Pat for a second and say, do we have any questions, any comments that we can toss up before we start?
No, we haven't gotten any questions per se yet that have come in. We've Tanya has commented that, hey Neil, I think you can read it.
Hey Neil, I think this week needs a sage stick the size of my left leg. Tanya, you are not wrong. As always, Tanya is on point. She's just like generally on point. Yes, we do. It's been insane. This week has been interesting. And it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday of this week. So like, let's just see what happens. I've been noticing, you know what is like, I feel like I'm usually opposite. I feel like I'm usually opposite of what everybody, like the collective is feeling sometimes. Like, I feel like I catch the tail end of the exhaustion where everyone's coming out of it and I'm like, ugh, here I am. Or I feel like I'm ahead of it. I don't know what it is, but this week I've been feeling like I've been having, conversations with professionals in my life in a logistics sense for some things I need to do, financial things, other things like that, getting loose ends tied up, getting ducks in a row, getting ready for my next steps, all of that, asking, advice. I've scheduled a meeting with like an investment banker to see like what I could do for that, like just getting myself set up. So like I feel this week has been good so far. Like I'm in it, like I'm feeling the energy, but like today I did a reading before the show for a client, and after that reading I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm done. But I ate some food that I cooked, which is a huge difference between getting food that you don't cook and getting food that you cooked. I ate some food that I cooked. I lit some incense. I talked with my best friend Pat, and all of those things are like little minuscule self-care things that I can do in the moment when I know that like I have to be accountable and responsible for something that I have next time. One thing that so it's so weird. I was like sitting here thinking like, why does this episode feel so different? And then I realized, I'm like, we don't have the tunes. And I don't know why I gapped on that. So maybe I'm not totally in it. But anyways, DJ, you spin that shit. There we go. Now I'm feeling more in my element. That was weird. How did I gap on the tunes of tarot and tunes?
I think that might have been my fault too. Being
We're gonna blame it on producer Pat, but
I will
it's
take the
totally
blame
my
for this
fault. Totally my fault. All right, so yeah, tell me how you guys are feeling. What I asked, I did like a bit of a check-in. Anybody comment on how they're doing before I get into any questions or anything like that?
Linda commented that she's feeling weird, and
Linda's feeling weird. Okay.
she's thinking about maybe finding a new job. There's
I
some
love
stuff going on with work, I guess. She was
So, my close coworker started. Okay, so Linda, tuning into you right now. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the episode, but I was saying like right now is a really good time to prepare for things rather than start something new. So, you know, I'm not obviously like disclaimer. I am by no means an expert, and all of this is not to be taken, you know, life or death. But like the stars and the sky and the planets and all of that stuff is coming in to tell you, you know, in Mercury retrograde, in this new moon in Libra, coming up to our blue moon, our full moon. It's not really a time to like start a new project, but rather get ready for that new project. So now would be a really good time for you to like explore that, set some intentions, think about what it is that you might want to do, what it is, you know, that you might move to. I don't know. There's tons and tons and tons of things that you can do to get ready for like a big, huge decision like quitting your job or finding a new job. So yeah, right now I would be like journaling about what that new job might look like, what it is that you want. Like, what do you want? Right? Make a list of what you want. I checked in with my life coach, Janine Fournier. If you guys don't follow her on Facebook, you totally should. She's amazing. She's guided me through a lot of heavy shit, and Janine's amazing. But she always tells me, like, whenever I'm coming up with these, like, I want to make these big changes, she's like, what do you want? And make a list of that and journal about that. So, Linda, my dear friend, I would start exploring that and seeing. I'm like watching like little things fly around on the screen. I love it. No, it's good.
I just wanted to put that up there so people would know that it was the Q&A edition without having to read the comments.
No, I dig it.
I'm sorry that I'm not better at this. But I couldn't do it without it flying around.
Producer Pat, you're forgiven. Oh my gosh, no apology necessary. Okay. So that was Linda's check-in. See, I love these Q&As because I can kind of grab onto something that I feel that I'm connecting to, and I can share a little bit of information for that person. So I think it's cool. So anybody else respond to the check-in of how they're feeling or what's coming up for them right now? Not specifically questions yet, but just a check-in.
Well, I know that Tanya's having a rough go today, just not doing so well with her daughter had a bit of an accident.
I couldn't really hear you that well.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, I know Tanya's dealing with some stuff today, so she's
Tanya?
she's having a bit of a weird day, so hopefully she's doing well.
Hence the sage comment that she said.
Out to her, yeah.
Yeah, all right, Tanya, we're thinking about you. Lighten a little bit of sage here for you. Anybody else on the check-ins?
Looking all right for check-ins, yeah. Everyone seems to be okay thus far.
All right.
I've also got a watch party going on my own Facebook page. So for anyone who's watching on my Facebook, if you have a question or comment, just hop on over to the Rattle One page and type it in there.
Yeah, if you're watching from a watch party, I can't see your comments unless you comment on so you'll be able to see like watch party comments, live video comments. I can't see your comments unless you're typing them in the live video comments, or if you're watching on this specific stream on Rattle One.
Yeah.
So before I get into any of like the questions or anything, I'm gonna just sage out these cards, get them all ready, smudged out, and just do a collective card pull for everyone right now, everyone that's watching, just to give us some information about, you know, where we're at, what we need to know for the collective. It might help people, and then I'll get into some of those questions. Sage will not stay lit, as per usual. Usually is such a stupid word. Like, as per usual. Oh, there we go. My goodness. This stage was graciously donated to the show by the Hedge Witch on Leslie and Sharon. If you haven't had a chance to visit, if you haven't had a chance to visit their shop yet, definitely do so soon. They are amazing, and they have all of the tools that you need to keep yourself sane. Am I right? Am I right? All right. So, I still have a card over there. So, collective card pull, just tuning into the energy of the collective, energy of the universe, offering some guidance, just like a quick message to start us off and see what this week is really going to bring for us as it transitions into, the middle, the end, and then the weekend for us. For all of my lovely viewers. All right. Just going to intuitively allow myself, like I do every time, to be called to where the cards would like to be cut. All right, let's get... When I laugh before you see the card, it's like, hey, guess what, guys? Like, okay, so Linda, number one, and everybody else who I haven't really tuned into yet, but I will for sure. The Hanged Man is our card for... We can bring that up. Is our card for the collective to start us off. So I have this card. We are not a stranger to this card in Tarot and Tunes. It's been around for quite some time. It pops up all the time. In fact, I think it was one of the signs cards last week. It was either water or earth. I'm not sure. I might even be totally wrong. But anyways, love this dude. There you go. My card already twice this week. I can see people coming in. So we've got the Hanged Man. So guys, our collective message for this week is, if you are stuck or feeling stuck, it is time to surrender. There is nothing that's coming from this situation. There is nothing left for us to learn from this situation. There is nothing left for us to know, to experience, to do, to accomplish, to finish. It's over. Let it go. A new path is needed. So, perfectly aligned with what I was mentioning before, of that being not really a time to start something new, but realization. What is with my words today? With lots of zhezhings.
I think you've had a bit too much to drink, maybe.
I haven't drank in like 2 weeks. Normally I'd have a little Buddha with me now, but I kind of felt like doing a little cleanse. Getting ready for the change. Gear yourselves up. Something is coming, and you got to be ready for it. Don't pull that trigger just yet, but get yourself ready. Get your finances in order. Get your living situation in order. Get your relationships in order. Get your friendships in order. Get your minds in order, for sure. And then get ready, and then that new path is going to start soon. All right, so there was our kickoff card for the... Do I have anything other than questions that we should address, or can we jump right into questions? What are you thinking?
Nobody's really been asking any questions today.
No questions?
I
saw one right at the beginning, but it wasn't really a tarot question. It was just... Oh, that again. Okay. But no, even further up, I saw something from somebody asking if I married somebody.
Oh, yeah. Did you marry
Caitlin, did you marry Sapphire? Yes, I did. That was me. I did that. Yes. All right. And then what did she say about the boy or girl?
I can put it up.
Okay, toss it up so I can read it there. And we will kick off our question. Get your questions in, guys. Anything that you want to ask, now is the time. I'm wondering if you could pull cards for a girl or a boy. I got my sneak peek results today, and I'm just wondering what the cards will say. As last time you said, don't trust... As last time you said...
You didn't. You said you didn't trust the cards.
I didn't trust the cards, and I felt it was a girl. Yeah. Sometimes I don't trust the cards. Sometimes I trust my intuition. Okay, so Caitlin Bradshaw, KB Photos, are you specifically asking me to pull a card to see if it is a boy or a girl, or do you want to know what it says for boy or girl? Which one are you kind of... She'll answer us. And in the meantime, do we have no Buddha? No, she's right. No little Buddha today. My question is more like a string of F-bombs. This, when I like Isis, or her name's Diana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that question.
I guess it's not really a question, but I guess as like Linda's going on some dates, maybe, but from her friends, I can.
Oh, well, I like throw Diana's question up there. When will our lives be normal again? Right. Well, Diana, that depends on what you consider normal to be, because I don't think I've ever been normal. But if you're asking for when will things go back to maybe how they were before, I would invite you to explore the question to see if you do want things to go back to the way that they were before. Or maybe if you want to take this time to create a new before. I have a lighter. I like lighting it from the candle. It feels more organic. You just like that Zippo and you just want it to be in the... Also, this song, just saying, let's just toss out a little bit while I smudge these cards. Sweet and the Big Bad, producer Pat's band with Jules and Jeff and Matt. They released this song on Sunday. So while I smudge out these cards, we're just gonna groove. That's my dance move to it. That's my other dance. That's an inside dance move. Anyways, all right, Diana, when will life go back to being normal again? Let's see what the cards have to say. But I invite you to explore, if you do want it to go back to how it was before, because I wasn't really digging how it was before. I don't know if anybody else feels me there, but I wasn't digging how it was before. And I'm kind of liking this reset. I think we just need to grab a hold right now. Let this phase out. Let's be safe. Let's be healthy. Let's get back to no pandemic. But maybe let's revisit the way we've been doing things. Because I'm not into working 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, never seeing my family, never seeing my friends, working to live, not living to work, always worrying about money, always being stressed, always feeling like you don't have enough. I'm not into that. So maybe we need to revamp it. But anyways, rant over. Let's see what the cards say. All right. When will we return to normal for Diana? Just allowing myself to intuitively be called to the split there. I love it. Let's take a peek at that. So we have the star, and the star, guess what the star is all about? I'm laughing because I'm just so happy when the cards mimic or align with exactly what I've just said. So Diana, the star is all about self-realization and healing. So take that as you will. When will things go back to normal? Well, maybe there's some self-work you need to do to realize what your new normal will be when things do open back up again. And I think that this is a really good opportunity for you to take all of this time for healing and for change and gearing up for whenever that does, whenever the world does allow us back to business, I guess we could say. But I don't know. Enjoy this process as it is right now for sure. But self-realization and healing. So it will return when you're ready for it to return. And maybe there's a couple more lessons that you need to learn in this slowdown. I wouldn't normally jam out to an entire song, but this is producer Pat's new song, guys. We gotta give him the love. Listen to that voice. Listen to producer Pat just singing away with Jules Whalen.
Oh, God. All right. Caitlin has gotten back to us. She wants to know if it's a boy or a girl.
Okay, Caitlin. All right. Specific. Let's see. So last time I said girl, which was my intuition. So, and the cards I believe said boy. So let's see what's up for now. So just gonna cleanse out from that previous question. Spinning on a Sunday. I can't even like remotely touch that note she hits in that song, but damn. All right. So we got those cards. So for Caitlin, she's got her results. That's got to be exciting. Remember in the days where like we didn't exist in those days, but like imagine not like knowing anything. You're just like, I think I'm pregnant. Like, I don't know, belly's getting bigger and I guess I'm pregnant. And then you're just like, oh yeah, pretty much pregnant. And then just like baby comes out and that's it. Now you have a baby. Have it at home. Hey, here's your child. All right, Caitlin, let's see. Still feeling girl, but let's see what the cards say. Definitely girl. All right, let's see that. You got the world. And to me, the world is, like, you can pull that up, producer Pat. The world is feminine. It's about the universe. It's about ultimate wonder. I guess you could technically take it either way, but, like, this is totally girl. Like, this is how I interpret it. So, girl, my friend, I'd love to know.
Would you say who rules the world?
Girls. Everybody wants to. Yeah, no. All right. Do we have any more questions coming up again?
Yeah, here we go.
What do we got?
This is a little more in the realm of moon people.
I love moons. What are some things we should do for the blue moon's arrival? Love it. So I will have lots of stuff posted next week leading up to the days of the moon. I'm going to have, obviously, my blue moon post, my full moon post. I'm going to try to do some like card pulls on my tarot page on Instagram a couple times during the week just to like fill in some of the gaps. Honestly, like I said, I would stay in this new moon energy right now and stay in what I'm hoping you guys are going to start feeling or already feeling as like a burst of like a last effort burst of energy, burst of getting things together. Prepare yourself, right? So like we're setting intentions, we're getting ready, tie up those loose ends, get rid of those things that you don't want to carry with you. There's a lot of things coming in saying that this blue moon is going to be like a shit show and just super hard for us. I'm sure that it will. It's also happening inside of Mercury retrograde, so like some of that could be happening, but like I'll have more specific stuff for you guys next week. But in terms of like what you can do right now while we're still in the energy of new moon, I would say like, again, just tie up those loose ends. Be prepared that you might, some people might be meeting you with like a little bit of like hostile energy. Just meet them with love, understand it's not about you. Understand, I don't know, that they're going through their own thing. Don't take it personally. Just try to stay grounded as you can. And then as we get closer, make sure you're tuning into tarot.by.anneille. It's right here. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll catch it. And then I'll be posting, as that new moon energy phases out and that blue moon, the shadow of the blue moon starts to take hold. I'll start posting things that you guys can do kind of like in the days leading up, step by step, and then boom. We'll be there for Halloween. I'm actually marrying 2 couples on Halloween, on the blue moon, one of which is like doing this ceremony outside in her backyard, surrounded by crystals under the moonlight. Like, I'm really looking forward to it, so it's going to be fun. So yeah, thank you for your question, Lee. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. If no one has told you today, you're beautiful, you matter, and you are important.
She says you look great in your leopard cardi, Lee.
I look great in my leopard cardi. Is it leopard?
She said, I think it looks leopard.
I guess it is, yeah.
She also thinks that I probably look great in my matching leopard cardi.
Do you have a leopard cardi?
You're wearing mine.
This is yours?
Yeah.
This is mine. Actually, I got this from Giant Tiger, believe it or not.
It doesn't look like a
with
tiger at all.
A pair of faux leather leggings. Just saying. Jules actually said to me, Giant Tiger has fake leather leggings on. Go check them out. And I did. And they're great.
Leather leggings are just leggings.
GT Boutique stepping up their game, man. I love it. All
So
right.
I had on my watch party, I actually had someone ask a question.
Okay.
So I don't know if we can do that.
Yeah,
if I just
sure,
read
why
it off. So
not?
Stephanie is asking, where do you see my relationship going with my boyfriend and I?
Stephanie. I love it. Okay. So, Stephanie, while I am cleansing out the cards to answer you, I invite you to log off of Pat's watch party and go over to the Rattle One page and click on the live video so that you can write any responses or other questions right in this live stream so that I can see them. And and then that way I know you're here. And it's just easier that way.
Yeah.
But I love it. I think that's cool. And then if somebody asks a question in a watch party, we can just direct them specifically, like you, Stephanie. I'm not even going to answer your question until I see you pop up on my number count. No. Imagine.
No.
Hold you all hostage.
That's it.
In my energy. Yes. Okay. What else did I want to say? I forget. Forget everything. Forget it all. Okay. So Stephanie has a question about her relationship and where that's heading with her boyfriend. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's see if spirit comes in too. I feel like I'm getting that, like, one of you is being reluctant to let your wall down, but you don't necessarily know that you're even doing it. And it's in the weirdest way too. Like, one of you doesn't fully trust the other person, but you think that you do because you think you're just like super trusting of them and like, oh, I'm getting hot. But it's from an old pattern of belief that you're still holding on from something earlier on in life that you haven't like dealt with or they haven't dealt with. I'm not sure which one of you it is. I feel like it's more him, but I don't know, it could be you. And once you address that and let it go and create awareness to it, you can realize you can, what you've actually been holding back and why, and then you can let that go. But let's see what the cards have to say. So just going to intuitively allow myself to be called to where they want to be cut. Ooh. I'm like, dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's get a shot of it. It's not the greatest like visual for the question that she asked, but let me explain the way that I see the Three of Swords. So, okay. So I don't necessarily see this indicating that you guys are like going to break up or you're not going to be together, but it could. But I'm not saying that it is. What I see it more as, like what came to my mind immediately upon pulling this like ominous card is that, like, just going from what I was saying before I pulled the card about one of you has an old default belief that has created a default behavior that is kind of like not enabling you, it's restricting you from being able to fully trust that person. And this has to do with something that one of you has experienced earlier on in life. And I feel like it's around like loss or grief. So this card is inviting you to like figure out what that is, the first sword, process it, feel it, weep, grieve, all of those things you need to do, the second sword, and then finally release it and let it go. And then like that sorrow that follows you around due to like, or that lack of trust or that I don't know, the thing that's pulling you guys down and not letting you soar, not letting you move into the next phase and the next level is going to be let go, and then you guys are going to be able to kind of like transcend this place that you've been and take it to the next level, or not. It's really up to you what you choose to do. But I would say yeah, one of you, if you're resonating with it, then potentially it's you. If you think it kind of is more aimed towards him and he's receptive of that information, then share that with him. Let him know that this is kind of like what came through, and if he's interested in like processing this or doing some self-realization and work around it, then I see it. But I see like a transformation happening where like, sword 1, figuring out what the heck it is, sword 2, processing it, dealing with it, weep, grieve, And then third sword, releasing. So, yeah. Cool. I've seen some tarot readers, and like not judging them, but like I've seen some tarot readers get a question about relationships and draw the 3 of swords and just be like, yeah, you're breaking up. And it's like, no, there's so much more to that. Plus paired with like the intuitive messages, plus paired with the channeling and the spirit coming in. And like, if I hadn't already said what I said before I pulled the card, I feel like maybe I would have been more swayed to go with like that. But like, because I said that before, I was getting those messages before, I feel like that's what it is. So Stephanie, there you are, my dear. I don't even know if she's here yet, if she's still on your watch stream, but or your live stream.
My live, yeah.
Regardless, there you go, Stephanie. That's what I got from it. All right, what do we have? It's been a heavy-hitting week at work. Any inspiring messages from Spirit about good times ahead? Tanya, right off the bat, I feel like I say right off the bat too much. I need to stop saying that. Right away, I feel like I immediately want to say that you need a break from work and like a staycation or a vacation or like a weekend away. I feel like that would be beneficial to Tanya. But let's see what Spirit comes down through the cards. Yeah, I immediately got that for her, like for Tanya. Just like work is tough, and like I know it's important to you, and I know you can't really like leave it, but I think if you have some days off, I think you should take them. All right. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say for Tanya. This is another good tune. This is a good tune playlist I created. Just such a genius mastermind. Had to put Spinning on a Sunday on there.
Maybe one of our next projects should be a radio show. We could do a morning show.
My grandpa used to tell me I had a face for radio.
Everyone tells me I have a face for radio.
We're definitely personalities, that's for sure. Whether people would want to listen to us, I don't know.
I think it could be fun. We could do like a tarot reading for your drive to work.
Ooh. Okay, Tanya, boom. Just what I said. Let's get a view of that. Producer Pat. Check that out. See that little dude with the bandage on his head? Guess what that is, Tanya? I'm just like, let's bring it up. I'm like, let's just let it hammer in. So 9 of Wands, my dear. What am I getting? Standing your ground. Bringing in your strength. You're definitely not escaping any of this like unscathed. You're not going to escape any of this like without injury. But you're doing what you need to do, and I think you need to stand your ground, and I think you need to find that, I don't know, that radiance in your resolve and that beautiful, resilient soul that you have, that unwavering, unwilling to give up. The bandage around the head does it for me, because I feel like you are like taking a lot of this on, and that's like hence the time away or the vacation. I don't know if you have any days. I would definitely recommend it. Yeah, I just see that for you. Like, you're definitely doing the right, like, I know it's hard. You're definitely doing what you need to do. Stand your ground, hold your ground, make sure that you're not wavering in that. It's not going to be easy, but like, you know that this is what you need to do, and you know that you're doing what's right. And you also know that it may not get any easier in the next couple of days, and that's okay. Hence the vacation. I keep getting that. Like, if Spirit talks to me and I don't convey exactly what it wants me to say, it gets louder and louder. And right now I'm just like, weekend away, Airbnb, fall leaves and trees. Like, that's what I'm getting right now. So, Tanya, my dear, time for a little bit of some R&R. Maybe
Very
she'll do it.
possible, yeah. I mean, I did see an Airbnb online that is haunted up in Penetanguishene.
Is that like up her alley?
Yeah, well, she's into that sort of thing, and you
Yeah.
can stay in this like haunted house.
But I mean more like
Airbnb.
Scandinave spa, like silent retreat
Okay.
kind of stuff. That's what I'm getting. But like whichever direction she chooses to go.
I think I'm projecting.
You're projecting.
I think I'm
Of course
projecting
you
like
are.
what I would want to do.
This is what he wants to do. Okay.
This is like what I would want to do.
Any other questions do we have?
So no, we don't have any questions right now. Everyone's pretty quiet. She says she'd settle for a long walk on the beach at this point, is what Tawny said.
Okay, but you're not being asked to settle. You're being asked to go for what you need right now, my dear. So step forward and take your goddamn rights and be like, boss, whatever your name is, person, if maybe you're your own boss, I don't know. Guess what? Taking a couple of days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll see you on Monday. That's what you need to like. It's not about what you'll settle for. I feel like you've been settling for things for way too long. It's about what you need right now. Take care of yourself. Nobody else is going to do that for you.
I think she agrees with you.
I know.
She says thanks. Just
All right.
Throwing that out there.
No other questions.
No other questions right now. Everyone's just been like very supportive of the things you've been saying and like of each other's comments and questions, I guess. But nothing new has come in. Not on my.
What did Caitlin say there? But I do feel, girl. Thank you. Very much for your time.
So she actually said that the test result came back boy.
Oh.
But she feels she's always felt girl.
Girl.
Yeah. But.
I know that it's like more probable to have a girl that turns into a boy because like they could just miss the little penis.
I think we know what you're talking about when you do this with your finger.
They could just miss the little penis.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm curious. I feel like I don't know.
There is another question, and I got to apologize to Lindsay Cosmic because I thought she was just posting this as lyrics to a song, but she's asking the actual question, should I stay or should I go?
I feel like knowing Lindsay, she's probably typing it out, singing it in her head, like, should I stay or should I go?
First, and I do apologize. I think it was the first time she posted it. It was, should I stay or should I go? And she put the music notes, so I just thought she was singing. And then I just saw it now, but with a question mark, and it just seems like the emphasis is on the question. So
I love it. Lindsay's a funny girl. Like, she's got a crazy energy. She's good. I love her.
I think I'm right, according to this red 100 she wrote next to. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
100.
100p.
That's it.
All right, let's smudge out these cards. Let's see. So Lindsay is asking if she should stay or if she should go. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to see if Spirit's going to come in and intervene. Ah!
All the cards.
Lindsay, should you stay or should you go? The cards want to answer, that's for sure. I'm not really getting anything. For some reason, I'm feeling go, but like I think that might be like a personal thing. So I'm always like go, but like, should she stay or should she go? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you think about that.
Spiritually, I feel like she should stay. I feel like this is a time where she needs to just like anchor down and do her commitments, honor them. Ha. All right. Nah. Okay, let's get that. Guess what? She got the Justice card. Do you know what the Justice card is about? Let's bring that up. Honoring your truth. So when you sit, Lindsay, in under the dark night of the new moon energy, and you think about staying or going being your two options, the balance of both, what each entails, pros and cons. It's hot. Anytime I get like a really like divined question, I get super hot. Stay, go, wanting to figure out what it is between those two. It's going to be speaking your truth and following the principles of justice, which if you watched my show last week, which I think you did, we talked about the new moon, and the new moon was all about following principles of justice in terms of like fairness and equality and being charitable and doing what's right. So that comes into play. But the justice just sits down and goes, you know what? No, this is time for this to happen. And we're going to speak our truth, and we're going to get it done, and we're going to do it, and we're going to finish it out. And then when we're done, if we go, we go. But we're doing this now. And yeah, you should see this through. I can't wait to see her response, because Lindsay is a spitfire, and I want to know what she's going to say.
I can tell you that the comments preceding her question were all like, go, run, go carefully.
Other people saying
Other
that?
people were saying that.
No, she should stay. Stay and live her truth, and then go when it's wrapped up.
Whether you stay or go, I just want you to know you have the greatest name ever, Lindsay Cosmic. That's pretty awesome.
Right?
I would, even if that's not legal, I'd change it.
She's just a cosmic girl.
Right?
Is that the song?
I don't know, but that was good. You should do that. What was that again?
No.
What was it again?
No.
What was it?
No, you do it.
She's just a
All right.
cosmic girl.
She's just a cosmic girl.
We have another question from Paul Ducky.
Paul's here.
And Paul.
Love that guy.
Got a business question.
Ooh, I have a big potential business deal happening. Game changer. How do you feel about it? All right. Let's see what these cards have to say. Game-changing business deal for Paul. Now I'm curious. Now I'm going to message him after and be like, what's going on? Tell me. So immediately I'm getting messages of caution that it feels like not all of the information has been given to you. Somebody's hiding something. I'm not necessarily seeing this being like a deal breaker. I feel like this could potentially, I feel like this is a really good move for you, but there's information that you haven't been given, or something that's going to change the way that you're perceiving it in the next couple of days. And once you have that information, you're going to have to adjust accordingly. I see it changing the deal in your favor. But I still see it happening, but you're going to get a better deal out of it, because you're going to see kind of this little missing piece of, I don't want to say it's wool that's been pulled over your eyes, because I don't see it like that. I feel it's you would have no way of knowing that this was a potential issue or caution in the situation. So having said that, let's see what the cards have to say. So just intuitively, again, allowing myself to be called to where they'd like to be cut. Ooh, get that up there. So what's cool about this card is that it's pretty much in alignment with everything that I just said. And being that, okay, so let's bring it up. So it is the 7 of Swords, and 7 in tarot is usually about I don't know. It's usually about something not something not happening the way that it's being perceived to happen. And the 7 of Swords comes in about this little dude is stealing away with a bunch of the shit in the night, and the camp's just sitting there and it doesn't really know that's happening. So again, just coming in with what's the message I was getting from Spirit before and how that was coming in, is that I do feel there's a bunch of information here that you maybe have not gotten. Somebody's trying to take more than they should be by withholding some aspect of something. I see you asking a couple more questions and then kind of getting to the bottom of that, but I see that happening next week. I don't think you should pull any triggers this week. Again, being in that Mercury retrograde and having just finished our new moon and approaching our blue moon, I think it's a really good time for you to do all the things that you need to do to get to the places, to get to the space and the energy where this is going to happen. Because I see this happening, but I don't see it happening without whatever it is being withheld from you. So just this dude is it's he's stealing away in the night, and the camp's sleeping and they have no idea this is happening, and he's I'm going to take your shit and I'm going to go. I'm not necessarily saying that that's what's happening, but there is information that somebody is not presenting. So there you go, Paul. Let me know how that goes. I hope it resonates.
Yeah, Paul says thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Paul.
Lindsay got back to us on her.
Toss that up so I can
there?
read that big one. I am a goer. LOL, something big is in the works. But me staying where I'm at is not something I would normally do, but doing it because I feel I should for everyone else. But me, myself, and I. My messages are saying go, but not yet. So it's kind of in aligned with what I had said before, where I was saying, or what the cards had said in the messages I was getting, was like, you're meant to stay right now. There's things you need to finish doing. Get yourself ready. And then you can go, but you've got to finish up whatever it is that you're finishing up here. Yeah. Do we have any other questions?
We do. Lee has a question.
All right. Should I cut my hair?
I'd like to just field this one and say no.
Okay. Why?
Mostly because I know Lee, and her hair has been growing for her entire life.
How long is her hair?
Rapunzel. Legit, like
It's
real
a lot
life.
Of weight. It's a lot of weight.
I know, but it's just
Spiritually,
so
physically, everything, Lee.
All right, fine. Listen.
I'm gonna do the
it's
cards.
your show,
I'm
I
gonna
guess.
do the cards. I'm just gonna straight up if it's a yes or a no. Lee, I immediately just got like some jaw pain. I don't know if that resonates with you, but I immediately just got like tension in my jaw. Yeah. Ow. I just like open my mouth up really wide. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I get like physical sensations when I'm doing a reading for somebody. They usually line up. So I'm curious to know if Lee has anything to say about any kind of jaw pain. So anyways, yes or no to cutting her hair. Let's see. Going to intuitively allow myself to be called to where these beautiful cards would like to be cut. All right. You pull that card up there. Yeah. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is about, you can bring that up, you can bring it back up to me. Yeah. There you go, producer Pat.
I'm working. I'm doing my
You're
thing.
doing fine. This card, it can be taken in 2 ways. Face value, it feels like you're walking away from the choice. It also feels like you're kind of over the way that it's used to have been, and you're ready for something new. So this would say yes, cut your hair. Pat says no. You decide.
Don't listen to me though.
No.
It's your body.
Cutting your hair can be the best or worst decision anyone has ever done in their life.
There was a comment from Lindsay Cosmic to say donate it if you do cut it.
What did Lindsay Cosmic say?
She said to donate it. To donate the hair if she cuts it.
Yeah. Lindsay is a hairdresser, so
she could literally
hairstylist.
make a couple of hair pieces.
She should donate it if she's going to cut it. People would love that. Is this the Codas?
Yes.
So
This is strangers.
So, little segue here before I get into a few more questions. Did our global news interview last week on Thursday. It was fun. I got to meet Bill Wolichka virtually because nothing can be done in person anymore. We have the interview. We're just trying to figure out how we're going to release it or the best way to do it. But he wanted some indie bands from the Kingston area, and so I started looking into a few, and he suggested a couple, and I gave the Codas a listen, which is this song that we're listening to by this band, and digging it.
Yeah, I'm digging them.
Bill Wolichka dug them.
I think they're cool.
They are cool. Okay, what do we got?
I just want to let you know that Lee says that hair is heavy. Let me throw it up.
I get migraines and headaches regularly, especially around my neck and jaw. So that like it's gone now because I disconnected from her, but it was just like in my jaw, and I was like, oh, and I had to like stretch my jaw out. So that makes sense. Hair's heavy, girl. I feel that. My hair is not like, it's long. I don't know, but it's not like heavy. It could be. I've cut my hair off to here before. Lindsay knows. Not by choice, but I didn't listen to my hairstylist and over-processed my hair. And she was like, we can't do any more. And I was like, more blonde. And I ended up with hair to like here. It's not a good look for me.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I mean, I've just surpassed 1 year of not having a beard or haircut.
No, I'm going to come in with my clippers and give them like a half fade underneath. We're doing it. Okay.
So we got one here from Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. Hi. I'm so glad you're here. Amazing. Thank you for tuning in. I'm feeling a little lost right now and would like to know if you see any sort of clarity. Yeah. With family, parenting, love, anything. Okay, that's a big question. So just clarity with anything. So Michelle, right off the hop, I'm feeling that I think a full reading for you might be really beneficial. I am upping my prices as of Halloween to charge more in alignment with what I'm worth, because I got to do that. You got to stay true to you guys. But right now I'm still honoring my original pricings of $40 for a reading. So I do think it would be a good time for you to maybe book in one with me. Let me know. But let's pull and see what comes through for you here. So for Michelle, just seeing clarity towards basically just like everything. Feeling lost is never a good feeling. I've been there many, many, many times. I can relate. I can resonate. All right. Ooh. Interesting. All right, let's get that card up there. So you've got the 7 of Wands here, Michelle, and we'll bring it back up. And basically, this card is like, it's telling you that, like, although you might be tired and you might be feeling like you're constantly going, you have what you need to fight off whatever's coming in to challenge your peace right now and to make you feel lost. I feel like you're gonna have some struggles here, but you're gonna have a lot of like resolve. Your resolve is stronger than your struggles, and your radiance and your resolve is stronger than your struggles, and your ethics and your morals are aligned. And I think that that's a huge piece to what is going on in your life right now, because if you can maintain that energy and hold true to your ethics and your values and your morals and that valor that you have, then in struggle you will be able to be super successful. And I don't see anything taking you down. You're gonna have to fend off some like attackers. I don't know in what sense. I would need to do like more of a full reading to give you a bigger picture. But yeah, I definitely see you're what you're defending, what you're trying to hold down right now is the right path. You are aligned in your energy. I just think you might need a couple of little shifts, and then things are going to really start to unfold for you in a really natural way. That's going to be, I see like 2021 being really flowy for you and really just like easygoing and just good. So yeah, if you're interested in booking in a full reading, my dear, I think it might be awesome time for you to do that. I hope that was helpful. I hope that gave you any kind of sense of clarity. All right. I can see like people making connections in the comments. Like I saw Lee say, Lindsay, I might need your services. Well, it's like we're just connecting people through tarot and tunes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like the meeting place.
I never turned on my light.
Oh, put that bad boy on.
Is it even going?
No.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
See how much nicer that looks?
That's what was missing the entire time.
All right. Any other questions? All right. Let's see. Christine West has a question. Will my daughter find her way? Okay. I love it. Super vague, super open. She could be lost mentally, physically, spiritually. We don't know. I love these questions. I would also love if this sage would stay lit. This sage that was graciously provided by the Hedge Witch on Leslie and Sharon. They also gave me like this giant crystal that I have here, a couple of these other crystals here, some cool selenite bowls. They have everything that you need for your self-care and getting your shit together and your manifestations and your tools and your spiritual tools. They have everything that you need. So make sure you give them a visit. And please, please, please tell them I sent you, because I would just love to know that like anything I'm doing is supporting a business. I think that would be great. So Christine, let's see. Will Christine's daughter find her way? So I'm feeling some heaviness. Excuse me. Whoa. Something's going on with her daughter in terms of like, I don't know, I just got like, oh, something's happening there. Dang. Okay, so whatever she's going, I'm feeling a heaviness. I'm feeling like a sense of like overwhelming exhaustion as well. I don't know whether that's from you, Christine, about this situation, or if I'm connected with your daughter. I think it's more you. Not sure. Let's just see. I'm curious. I'm gonna give them a traditional shuffle.
So poker of you.
Right. All right. Pat and I have started saying the same things at the same time. It's just like, right. All right. Christine. Ooh, interesting. Let's get that. There we go. Knight of Wands, my dear. Okay, so let's bring that up. So whatever she's doing right now, the path ahead for her is clear to take action, but it feels like she's just kind of not doing it. But I do see her, like the path ahead is clear. And not only is it clear for action, it's clear for dynamic action. I see her moving forward. I see her taking steps. I see her getting on track. I don't see that happening right away, but I feel like end of the month, end of the year, I don't know, my throat. It's not like a tickle you would get. It's not COVID-19. It's nothing like that. It's like the muscles in beside here, they all of a sudden just like tensed up. Like she's not speaking her truth, or I don't know, something like that. But regardless, she is going to find her way. The path ahead for her is clear. She just needs to actually get the heck on it and start making her moves. And then I see positivity coming in for her and things really happening very fast. She just needs to take that first step. All right. What do we have?
I think that's it for questions right now. A lot of comments though, like just people talking to each other. Lee's got to take off. She's got to put her daughter to bed.
Good night, Lee. Good
Sweet
night to
dreams.
your daughter. Sweet dreams. Hope you enjoy it.
Sleep sweetly.
Did you say sleep
sweetly? Lee. Sweetly.
Sweetly.
Right?
That's the end of our show. No.
Yeah, no other questions right now, yeah.
Oh.
I guess there was one earlier that we kind of like bypassed.
Oh yeah, no, let's get it.
It wasn't really like an important question.
We'll make that our last one, because I feel like we're coming up to an hour.
Yeah, we're over an hour. We're like an hour and 10.
Yeah. Okay.
So it wasn't so much like, I don't think it's like a good end the show question.
No.
But Tanya had asked if you, where was it? Can we get a card for producer Pat's week ahead? I don't think that's really like an end the show.
Okay. No. It's my show. I get to do what I want to do. Can you scroll down to the end of the comments there so I can? So straight up, guys. Christina said, "Thank you. Very, very tough year." Yeah, I can feel that energy. I can feel that heaviness. It's there's stuff available for her. She just needs to take that first step. Yeah. So, Tanya, longtime viewer, not first time caller, she has suggested that we end the show with a card pull for producer Pat. Standing over there.
I wouldn't say that
he is going to be
like,
the
no, end of the show.
No.
If anybody has a better question.
I don't. So guys, I need your support. I need to hear it. Who wants to see that card pull for producer Pat? Show him your love. Drop your comments in right now. Let's get that going. He's already out the door. No, he's standing up now, and he's rocking back and forth in front of the producer station. So let's get those comments in for producer Pat. What do you guys think? I'd love to see it. Let's see if we should pull a card for him. In the meantime, while you guys are tossing in your love for producer Pat, I will say that I have had an interesting week. I've definitely talked about it at the beginning of the show. The interview with Global News went really well. Like I said, we're going to post that soon. We got the Hedge Witch with all of this amazing stuff that they've given us. You want to check that shop out. That place is amazing. What else did I want to say? You're not going to want to miss Tarot and Tunes full moon episode next week for the blue moon. It's going to be on Friday. I know that the full moon is on Saturday. We're going to do it the day before. Halloween is a busy day for everybody. I've got a couple of weddings that day. So we're going to do it before to get you guys all geared up. It's going to be our Halloween themed episode. I'm going to try to dress up, and I'm going to try to get producer Pat to dress up.
I thought we were going as each other.
We're going to dress up as each other. So he's going to wear this leopard.
I'm going to wear the cardigan, and you're going to wear all black.
I'm going to just wear black. Like I'm basically just going to dress how I'm dressing. No, I think we should put on like a costume.
Yeah, no, I think so.
We're going to go visit
Not
Paul.
that I'm ever on camera.
We're going to go visit Paul at Snapped Newmarket and raid his costume pile. If you've ever seen Paul Dutton, if you've ever seen his TikTok videos of being bored during quarantine and dressing up in every Halloween costume that he came across at Snapped and dressing his dog up and dancing. And I'm talking, guys, full face Kiss makeup. I'm talking spandex. I'm talking everything. You need to see Paul's TikToks. I literally died. They're the funniest things ever. That's what you did when you're bored in quarantine. But we're going to go visit him this week. He doesn't know that, but we're coming for you, Paul. We're going to get some Halloween costumes for Tarot and Tunes next week. And yeah, we're going to dress up. I'm going to get Pat to make an appearance. Maybe we'll do the show in black and white. Maybe we'll get crazy.
I think we should I think we should definitely do it in black and white.
Maybe we'll just get crazy. Maybe we'll have a crazy show.
I think we could switch it to black and white right now.
You're not going to want to miss a couple of things, but I'll make sure that I tell you about it after I finish. But I'm looking at the comments and I can see Pat, yes, hearts, yep. I can see people going, pull the cue for Pat. So I love it. So yes, Pat, guess what? You're getting your own reading. We're going to relight the sage. It's funny because it's a full circle moment for me right now, because when I decided in the middle of quarantine and the lockdown, I decided in the middle of the lockdown to really rev up this tarot business or even start it. Pat was the first reading I ever did. And I did it in like the video format that I do it for all of my clients. And I sent it to him and I said, what do you think? And he was like, holy shit balls.
Yeah. I mean, as if I could, like, I'll let you smudge while someone who's never had a card reading or even knows anything about the world that you're talking about and that you live in, when you did it and you sent it to me and you're like, you can watch this at your leisure. And I was like, okay, I'll get to it later. Thanks for doing that, whatever. And then as I watched it, I was like, oh shit. Like, I'm like, wow, that's. But then the way you like explain each card and how it relates, I was like, because at first I was like, oh, she's just telling me what I want to hear. But I was like, oh no, that was kind of mean. I didn't want to hear that. So no, she's just being honest. That's great. So it was pretty cool from someone's perspective who's never had the card reading or any kind of like tarot reading.
You wouldn't
or anything.
say that you were like a non-believer. You would say you were like I don't really know anything of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not a non-believer, because I'm the guy that walks into like an old house and just kind of hopes there's ghosts and that we might see one. But
tries to bring me into the old house.
Yeah, like let's go. It's gonna be supernatural. I'm gonna buy I'm gonna buy an old classic car, and we're just gonna drive around and check out haunted places, right?
Diners, drive-ins, and haunted houses.
Yeah. Paul Dutton says that he's got the perfect costume for me, by the way. So I don't know what that means.
Perfect costume for Pat.
For me,
I love it. All right, Pat, get me a view of that card cam. While you were chatting and so graciously telling people about your reading experience, which I am so grateful for, I have pulled the Page of Swords for you. So let's bring that up. So guess what? Your reactions to things right now need to shift out of being in defense and being too harsh. And you need to...
Oh, wow.
Pat and I are
dug
best
this card
friends.
out.
I did it.
You dug it out.
I don't do that.
I know.
Pat and I are best friends.
Maybe
We
this
literally
time.
know everything about each other. There's like there's no information we don't share. So I know exactly how he's relating this, but your defense and too harsh right now realities of the way you're dealing with a certain situation needs to shift. And also accompanying this is if you would change the dynamics that are leading things up to make you meet them with these harsh defenses, then that would change too. Hence, like these beautiful clouds and this great field, and then it's set up, but you're meeting things with defensiveness and harshness. And if you were to set up those things so that they were flowing more easily, then you wouldn't have to feel that. He knows what's up. He knows what that feels is. So yeah. All right.
Lindsay says that card reminds her of Peter Pan.
This card reminds me of Peter Pan. It does. Maybe Pat should be Peter Pan.
I'm not wearing tights.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
No.
The little hat?
Oh God.
Where's that card? Where did it go? Oh, I lost it. But yeah, Peter Pan. Oh my gosh, I can fly. Neverland. Peter Pan, or whatever that song goes. All right, so you're not going to want to miss Tarot and Tunes. Tarot and Tunes next week on Friday at 9. You're not going to want to miss that because it's going to be our Halloween episode, and it's also going to be the full moon card pull. So like, you guys need this info. We're on the brink of this. It's almost here. It's almost over. We're like gearing up for it. Let's do it. Also, please make sure you check out on Monday night the final Halloween episode of Brews and Reviews with producer Pat and Jeff Cox. They will be live at 8 with, I'm not sure which movie they're going to pick. Pat's trying to pick a movie that will scare Jeff, and he hasn't been successful so far. So we will see what they choose, and that's going to be a Halloween episode. I'm going to try to get those guys to dress up as well, so it'll be fun. Other than that, we'll have some cool stuff coming your way. Thank you guys again so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. I truly am grateful and value it. I wouldn't have a show if you guys weren't here, and you're here every week, and that's amazing. If you're interested in a full reading, hit me up. We can get you booked in. Other than that, I think we're good. Yeah. Want to thank the Hedge Witch one more time. You guys are amazing. Check that store out. Right after we end here, their little ad comes up. You can get the address and the phone number and all that stuff. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys again. Enjoy the rest of your week and this weekend. And I'll see you right here on Rattle One Friday at 9 p.m. for Tarot and Tunes full moon card pull. See you guys later.